and I am volunteer coordinator for Slutwalk Hamilton. Just here today for Slutwalk Hamilton, our second year. We're raising awareness about sexual violence, and we would like to change the slut-shaming and victim-blaming attitudes that are prevalent towards survivors of sexualized violence. Today we have an awesome turnout, as you can see behind me, and we're going to have speakers shortly. I'd like to thank all these lovely people for coming out, and hopefully we'll see you again next year.
Hey, Mr. Get your hands off my sister! Hey, Mr. Get your hands off my sister!
So my name is Lenore Lukasic-Foss, and I'm the director of the Sexual Assault Center in Hamilton, and we are 100% behind Slutwalk Hamilton. We're really excited that the conversation that Slutwalk is bringing out into the public is happening. You know, the history of Slutwalk, why it started, you know, a comment by a Toronto police officer. What I tell folks is that it's more than just a comment. If it was a one-off comment, it wouldn't have sparked an international movement. Slutwalk is an international movement because that police officer's comment unfortunately reflected deep-seated cultural values that sadly exist around the world, that somehow women ask for sexual assault, that they ask for being raped, or that they are complicit in rape or somehow responsible, and that victim blaming is pervasive and huge in our world. And so Slutwalk for me is so important because it's getting a conversation going in a different way. So, you know, in anti-sexual assault movements, we've had no means no and yes means yes, and we need to keep the conversation happening and keep the conversation going in different circles to talk about what is consent, what is sexual violence, why are we blaming victims. You know, if someone gets robbed in the street, we don't ask them, why were you carrying hundreds of dollars, or why, you know, why did you have a fancy watch on? We don't ask these questions. But when women get raped, we want to know where they were they drinking or drugging, what were they wearing? And it's not cool, it's not okay, and it's one of these crimes that we think it's okay to question the behavior of victims. So for me, Slutwalk is amazing. I really commend the organizers. I really commend the organizers around the world holding Slutwalks in countries where their lives are at risk for organizing in this fashion, and the brave feminists and allies all over keeping these conversations happening and sparking the conversation with folks that maybe wouldn't think about these issues. So Slutwalk is so important, so thank you.
I'm the public educator at SASHA, the Sexual Assault Center in Hamilton, and I'm here at the second ever Slutwalk in Hamilton. Slutwalk is super important to me because it's really reinvigorated the discussion about sexual assault in our communities. It's brought up these ideas that people really hold on to, the idea that it's the survivor's fault. It's because of what she was wearing, it's because of where she was, it's because she had a drink, it's because she had sex in the past, and it's an opportunity to discuss these things and say, no, that's not why rape happens. Rape happens because a rapist was present, because somebody decided to use their power over someone else. And I do a lot of work with grade 9s, and the thing I love to chat about is, if you're going to live in a world that says, instead of don't get raped, says don't rape, consent is super important. We need to be having those conversations about what consent is. So if you're going to get it on, and get it on to mean anything from holding someone's hand or peck on the cheek to making out to all the way over here to penetrative sexual intercourse, if you're going to get it on, you have to get consent. And in consent, the easiest way, most sure way to have it is to ask with clear words. Are you into this specific activity? Hey, do you want to hold my hand? Hey, can I kiss you? And I think in our culture right now, there's no positive role models. We don't see a lot of people chatting about what consent is, and in movies and TV shows, we don't see really good examples of folks asking before they get it on, hey, are you into this? So I'm really enjoying the Slutwalk movement. I think it's changed the conversation, and I'd love to chat more with you on Sasha's blog, sasha.ca.